update from last week. Obviously, I said last time that Elon Musk, I was 100% certain that he's getting boosted. Well, he finally just came out and admitted it. Billionaire, troll, and part-time gamer. Oh man, Richard Stanton going hard. I hate journalists. I hate video game journalists. They're useless liberals, and PC Gamer has been particularly just really butthurt about this whole election. So lately, like the stuff that's been coming out has just been absolute trash. But let's go into it. Well, they're streaming high-level Path of Exile, but to the considerable mirth of views, didn't seem to have an understanding of the basic game mechanics. Alas, Musk hardcore character Percy Vance would soon enough be kicked the bucket at 97. There's account boosting. Well, mystery solved in a new video released by Nico Rex shares the end between the pair with Musk's permission, in which everyone's favorite brain chip AgFit admits to using account boosting services thanks Microsoft Central, which he kind of had to after the internet noticed his PoE account grinding while Musk was very much in attendance at Donald Trump's inauguration. So he just straight up admits that he is using an account boosting service. So he responded with 100% emoji. I'm also on multiple streams with Roger and Ace, says Musk, but while I'm posting a video or a game that I am streaming, that's 100% me. As regards to account boosting, Musk says it's impossible to be players in Asia if you don't as they do. The OK asked whether he intended to take credit for having a hard-level hardcore character. No, never claimed that. The top accounts in Diablo and PoE require multiple people playing the account to win a leveling race. I don't know if that's true. That seems to be like, hey, everybody does it. Which, again, like he never said it, but he never didn't say it. So one of the things, Mux is independent about his boosting and doesn't think he owes anyone anything. What do I need? What would I be apologizing for? But of course, he's being a bit of a naughty boy. If he really didn't care about the stuff, he would have made it clear that he was doing it rather than being dragged into the admission by the undeniable lack of knowledge about the game and interest. Like, what should he apologize for? I mean, the problem is when you do this, especially at a high level, Elon Musk basically just showed that Diablo 4 doesn't take any skill. The fact that a guy that maybe has like hundreds of hours in the game rather than thousands of hours can compete against guys that have thousands of hours simply due to the fact that he has good gear just shows that, again, Diablo 4 does not take skill. And the problem is a lot of these, and I talked about it last week, so I don't need to really get into it. These ARPGs that don't have a lot of like actual skill when it comes to the input of the game. It's just about acquiring these resources, similar to like a gacha game in a sense. It's about, grabbing loot, grinding for loot. And if you apparently in Diablo 4, if you have good enough loot, if you've been boosted significantly enough, then hey, you can get the top score in the game against people that, again, have thousands of hours of experience. Like, how is that possible? What game could a guy with like few hundred hours and a boosted account compete against people that have thousands of hours in it? It would not work in a fighting game. It wouldn't work in a shmup. It wouldn't work in like a game like League of Legends or any sort of FPS. He would get completely dominated. But, Diablo 4, totally okay. You can just buy your way to greatness in Diablo 4. But it shows just one of the problems with those styles of games. Which, I mean, like, you could say it's a problem, but, maybe it isn't. Maybe, that's people play the game because they enjoy grinding. If you enjoy a grinding game, then yes, Diablo 4 is for you. Path of Exile is for you. You just enjoy it for the fun, but when it comes to like high level gamification, where like, who's the best of the best, I mean, like people that are really into it like that stuff. They enjoy it. It gives some value to the game, especially for the really like hardcore people that, again, have put in thousands of hours. When you can show up with a boosted account and you're such a high, you're such a high, what's a shit. I'm blanking on it. High profile person like Elon Musk, one of the most famous men in the world, and you can win, some of these competitions with a boosted account. Then he essentially just showed what a sham these competitions are. So, I mean, for the people that kind of value that competition Diablo 4, Elon Musk kind of did screw them over, but oh well. So it's kind of nice that he admitted that he actually boosted, rather than sort of like leave it as like an obvious lie. So good for him, I guess.